What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. This video is all about Dragon Ball Super. That's right, I'm doing Dragon Ball Super videos again. This is just like a little check-in, basically going to explain what's been happening in the series and in the universe of Dragon Ball in general, why you should be pumped, and why you need to start checking this show out if you have not already. So, obviously, Dragon Ball Super is the anime that's the next in the line of the Dragon Ball lineage, basically disavowing, at least to what we know, Dragon Ball GT taking place after or between the 10-year gap in the last episode of Z, which may be retconned or whatever. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically there's a canon in Dragon Ball is like incredibly confusing, because you have to understand that Akira Toriyama, the creator, made the manga. Okay, the manga was the absolute canon until it was expounded upon with the anime. Now there are parts in the anime known as filler, which are basically gaps in the source or the manga, which are filled in by art and story arcs that are by only the animation team. There are also guidebooks, there are video games, there's so much stuff in Dragon Ball, so the canon's not clean. It's not like Disney's new Star Wars canon, where stuff's just all in canon and it all connects. It's kind of all over the place. So this series is the newest anime, and guys, it has been super awesome. If you love Dragon Ball, this show has everything you need in your Dragon Ball. It's got the energy, it's got the action, it's got the humor, it's got the crazy character designs. Everything that gets you really jacked up and that you love about the show in the past is currently going on right now. Now, a couple of really cool things have happened with Dragon Ball Super. It has recently got a deal with AnimeLabs and Crunchyroll and all sorts of streaming services, where we are now getting official subtitled versions of the episodes that not only simulcast from Japan, which is a huge friggin' deal, but are coming out streamable right away for everybody. So this does a number of different things. You have a legitimate way to support Dragon Ball Super now. Up until a couple weeks ago, until about a month ago, I think, you had to pirate it in order to watch it. There was no way you could legally watch the show in any country other than Japan. That's just how it goes over there. They are kind of slow to adapt. However, now you can. Now you can dig in, you can watch the show on Crunchyroll. We all get the official subtitled version, which is so cool. The simulcast, that's awesome, man. You get to watch Dragon Ball live as it first airs with everybody in Japan and all around the world. Very cool stuff. So that's an awesome thing. The other thing that's really cool to announce is that the English dub, the Funimation dub, which is a whole like licensing thing that I'm not going to go into, but Funimation has officially started production on the English dub. So what's really cool about this for me is I think that we're going to get a much wider audience in America when it's in the English dub form. I know a lot of Dragon Ball fans that are like, yo, I've heard Super's dope, but I cannot get into the Japanese voices. Like, I just can't do it. I need to hear, you know, Sean Schemmel and all of these guys kind of do their thing. I'm right there with you. I love what they do with the dub in Dragon Ball, but I'm just so addicted to being in the know that I check it out in Japanese, and it's really grown on me. You know, the voice actors there do a great job, but it's going to be awesome when it does come to the States, guys. They're going to clean up the animation. Like, it's going to be a much better product than it was in Japan. And if you don't know this, Japan, they do things differently over there. They don't care about quality of art so much as they care about quality of story. So they can accept things that come out in a poor quality if the story is good. This goes for their manga, this goes for their animation, their movies, their music, everything. Their philosophies and the way their marketplaces digest entertainment is very different than over here in the West. So it's going to be really exciting to get these Funimation episodes, because the animation is going to be clean. Things will be kind of, you know, cleaned up. So basically what I'm saying is, when it starts to come back out in America, hopefully on like Toonami or what have you, I'm going to try to build a community on the Den of Nerds so that we can share in this content together, so that we can get jacked up and excited about it together. But as far as what is actually going on in Dragon Ball Super right now, guys, they are expanding the lore in ways you can't even imagine. We now know about the hierarchy of gods in the universe, how they all work. We now know what Whis is, and Beerus, and how he's connected to the Supreme Kais. So we're starting to understand how this whole universe is pulled together. We're starting to get to crazy levels of power. There's been an awesome villain right now. You've probably heard of him. He had the body of Goku, and this is the best writing I've seen in Dragon Ball for a long, long time. It's like as exciting to me as Android and Cell Saga stuff. You know, some people really like Boo Saga stuff, and I get you. But, you know, after that, everything got stagnant. Like GT wasn't so cool. There's been a lot of recycling in the Dragon Ball world, and this show has finally found its footing, and this story arc that we are currently going through with Future Trunks is absolutely incredible. So get super hyped. I'm telling you, from one nerd to another, you should be checking out Dragon Ball Super right now, and there are legitimate ways for you to do that. If you need to hold off for the English dub, it's on its way. So basically, guys, I'm putting this video out there to kind of reinvigorate love for Dragon Ball on the Den of Nerds. This is stuff I really like. It's stuff I want to talk about. At the time when I was doing episode reviews, they just weren't getting any views, so I had to stop doing that, and we got to kind of go with the flow here on YouTube. But this is an attempt to get a video out about Dragon Ball Super and to see if there's any kind of a following of the show or of those things on the Den of Nerds. So let me know in the comment section, have you heard of Dragon Ball Super? Are you jacked about Dragon Ball Super? Are you waiting for the English dub? Let me know. I just want to talk about this stuff. All right? Now, real quickly, let's check that nerd card. The question is going to be Dragon Ball related, of course. And the question is, what is the name of Chi-Chi's father? Been around since Dragon Ball. Really, really cool guy. Really big guy. And the question is, what is the name of that character? Answer it in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe for all this goodness that's coming to you from the Den of Nerds. I promise you I've got some really, really cool stuff on the way, including a podcast, including a new weekly segment, including stuff I shot with a production company. There's so much stuff that's going to be hitting really, really soon. So make sure to subscribe so that you get it all. I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!